Thank you for telling me.
I figured I should warn people. Hello. I appreciate the enthusiasm here.
Oh, keen.
It's excellent. There's already a few people here as well.
Nice.
I should probably tweet as well, I suppose.
Oh. If you do that, I can retweet it. It saves me looking up links.
Yeah, that's what I struggle with, because YouTube doesn't always show you the live stream on your YouTube studio, which is very frustrating.
YouTube studio.
Studio again?
Oh.
Sorry, don't you sound so disappointed, Will?
Yeah, she said you sounded disappointed.
But
I think that was more of a sweet boo instead. Instead of disappointment.
When's the next sprint?
It starts at 8.
What's the time now?
7:30.
Okay.
Hello again. How's everyone been doing for the past couple of hours? How was your dog walk, Judith?
It was very nice, thank you.
Relaxing.
I was hoping she would come over and sit with me and then she could be in the stream, but she came over and got really freaked out. We're balanced on my office chair at the moment, and she got really freaked out that it swivels, and she was like, I'm going over here.
It's a bit much.
So she's sat on the top of the stairs. No, it was nice. She's got to the point where she's like cheeky enough. For reference, anyone watching this is our new rescue dog. But she's got to the point where she's confident, but now that means she's just being cheeky, and she'll be like, I'm going to stay and sniff this plant for a while. And we're like, it's time to walk. She's like, I'm still sniffing my plant though, so I don't think I'm going anywhere.
I love it. Got onto YouTube eventually. Hello.
That's all right, Kerry, neither have I.
Great. That's okay. I have, but I won't brag.
You're an example to us all.
I'm just really keen for this readathon.
Did the takeaway turn up, Kerry? That's what I want to know. I appreciate there's going to be a delay, but I'm keen to know. Oh. And Marlene, how are you finding Cinder? I'm just creeping on the comment section. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I'll click faster.
No, you're fine.
Just trying to tweet.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Kerry.
I was really considering takeaway today. But I held off and instead I've got nachos, so.
Ooh, nice.
Still fine.
I went to like a webinar that was incredibly dull, and I shan't name the company name because, you know, branding. But I went to the seminar, and then like 2 days later, they sent an email like, remember to watch this again on catch up. And I initially was ready to just delete the email. And then it said, and we'll buy your lunch. I was intrigued by this prospect. And so I clicked on it and like went through, and then they emailed me £30 of Just Eat voucher. I was like,
30?
what is your budget for this webinar that everyone who goes, who just clicks this button can have £30?
I'd have expected like £5 to go towards a sandwich.
Also, who is spending £30 on lunch?
Have some suspicions. Oh, do share. We won't confirm whether you're right or wrong. That'll spoil things.
Your live stream just turns into completely ruining the plot of Cinder and all of the other.
Yeah. I did just accidentally almost spoil something on my Monday night one. I can't remember which book it was, but I said it had incest in it.
I feel like that's something I would want to know, though.
Yeah. Hey, Kayla.
Hey, I decided to sit outside.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm very jealous.
Like,
Oh,
I love it. Are the donkeys around?
they're no, I don't see them, but they're usually like, ooh, down that way towards that pasture.
I want them to make a guest appearance. That would be amazing.
I have basically not read anything at all today. So.
Have you not? Have you been distracted?
Yeah, well, then there's like, I don't know, one thing after another, and then I played Animal Crossing some, so, you know.
Oh, we're buying a Switch next month. I'm so excited.
Ooh, that is exciting.
Although I didn't realise you had to pay for online as well, which frustrates me.
Yeah. Ivy pays for it, and we do it's like the family membership or whatever, and so we share with a bunch of our friends, which is cost effective, I guess, from that perspective. But
I might look into that because I know quite a few people who do have a Switch.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that would work out.
Yeah.
Oh, Marlene is worried about spoiling. That's okay, don't worry. Hello. So I wasn't going to start the sprints until 8 o'clock just to give people time to arrive and also myself time to eat.
Yeah. Yes, the Animal Crossing update. Yeah, that's definitely needed. I feel like I just trailed off on the game, and then I don't know. I'm definitely excited about the new update, though. There's a lot of new content, and I'm ready to decorate people's houses.
Can you go to other people's islands and decorate their places?
So it's like a new paid DLC, and basically, yeah, you can. It'll be like, I think they call it like Happy Home Paradise. So you design houses for your animal villagers, and it's really cute. And there's like a lot of different placement things you can do, exciting furniture. So I'm ready for that.
Sounds a bit like The Sims.
Yeah.
I had lunch, read more, then fell asleep. I could do with a nap, to be honest.
Are you planning on staying up the full 24 hours?
Okay, no, I'm definitely going to be asleep by 10.
Good.
Although I am reading the new Karen M. McManus book that comes out in November or December.
Mm-hmm.
That might keep me up until late, but I definitely won't be on a stream at that point, so I'll be under the covers.
Yeah.
What did you say you were reading, Kayla? Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so things are happening. I don't know. Last night as I was going to bed, I was like, I have made a huge mistake. Reading this right before bed. I was so freaked out. And just staying here where it's not generally as well lit as I would prefer. And it's like this log house. And I'm just like, oh my
God. And the crickets,
so
I imagine, as well. No, it's a really good book, though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it so far. But yeah, I meant to say this to Marlene, reading the Twisted Ones. So basically, it takes place, from what I remember, in the woods in North Carolina, in a place that's not too far away from Ivy's parents' actual location. So I made sure not to read that book while house sitting for them, because I was like, there's no way I could handle this, especially this one scene which Marlene had texted about with the creature at the window. Too scary. But good times.
And now you're reading an equally creepy one.
Yeah. I make wise decisions, I guess. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh no, nightmare. Did you save them though?
So sad. I don't actually think I need my sweatshirt right now. Don't mind
Is
me.
it quite warm there? Just stripping on camera.
Yeah.
Getting all the viewers.
Demonetized.
70s, I think. Yeah.
I'm not monetized anyway, so it's fine. Do what you want.
I was trying to see if the cats are out and about. I don't see them, but they like to hang out on the patio.
Are they indoor cats or are they farm cats?
Yeah, they're more like farm cats. One of them, Hallie, is really old and I think doesn't have much in the way of teeth anymore, but Dewey is quite the hunter.
Yeah. She bring you presents.
Yeah. Ivy is not big on cats, but yesterday we were out here and both of the cats were by him, and Dewey kind of scares Ivy, and he was just like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how to interact with you.
I love it. I mean, there's still cheese, so that's something. Exactly. Do you have any other plans for while you're over there, Kayla?
Not really.
You just chilling?
Yeah, we're heading back probably tomorrow morning, so that's not doing much. Ivy's got a lot of sports going on to watch, baseball and football. But I'm just like, I'm just gonna go read.
Go do my thing.
Yeah.
Also, Judith, I meant to say earlier, but your camera quality is very good.
Thank you. It's literally just my Mac camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So although I don't know if it helped or hindered, I definitely got this computer totally soaking wet at one point, and now the microphone does not work, so I'm on my external microphone.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, it's doing all right.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
And your shelves behind you as well. I love them.
Yeah.
There's also just like an iron neatly hidden away here and a whole bunch of
Oh,
fabric.
we can't see that past your name. It's fine.
I did have like a big parcel behind me at one point, and then realized it had my address on it, and every time I was like, just gonna go get some stuff out of frame, I'd have to sit and edit out every moment.
Oh, no.
All right, it's not in frame yet.
Yeah. Oh no. I've definitely used like random images to put over stuff that I want to keep private in the past. I finished Kill Creek. I read Lock and Key Volume 1, and now I'm in the middle of You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus, which I'm hoping to finish today, but we'll see.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I believe in myself.
Are you excited for your new laptop, Kayla?
Yes.
I'm excited for
oh my
you.
god. So excited.
When are you getting it?
What?
When are you getting it?
It's supposed to ship on Monday, so hopefully not. Yeah, I just see like a giant wasp, so I'm kind of like, let me keep an eye on that. Yeah, no, I'm definitely excited for it. Like I have this laptop that I'm on, and it's like a Surface Pro, which is nice for travel, but it's not really good for doing like heavy duty things like video editing or playing games or anything like that. So yeah, it's about time. I think my MacBook is, I think I said 11 years old, and my other Lenovo is 8 years old. So like these things could be improved, and I can save all my files that I need to do, and actually like be able to run some of my code for my dissertation papers that I'm trying to still wrap up.
It's quite important that you're able to do that, I think.
Definitely. Ooh.
I really enjoyed that one.
I still need to read that, and I guess watch the show, right?
Yeah, the show, I think they aired 3 episodes at once.
Okay.
For the first week, and then another 3 the second week. So I don't know if it's all out now.
Ooh.
I haven't watched it yet. But Quill, very annoyingly, watched the trailer. I told him we should watch it, and then he guessed the twist.
You want
I was like, oh, well.
Ivy just walked out with a giant bowl of popcorn.
Amazing.
Yeah. So he's like, take however much you want. I'm like, I'll
Just take the whole bowl.
the whole thing.
Okay. I mean,
Scoop.
He might need to help you.
Scoop better.
well, I'm trying to scoop here.
Get more if you want.
Okay. Do you want to say hi or?
Hi.
Well, okay.
Hi.
Off camera. Oh, no,
The faceless man.
Yes.
I feel like it's been a day of seeing everybody's significant
No matter what.
others on,
Yeah, it's
on
great.
stream today.
I love it. What's going on in the chat? The Psycho of the Werewolf.
I don't know if I know that one.
I don't know if I know it either. Again, I'm spending a live stream looking things up.
Yeah.
It's fine. Oh, Justine's back.
Oh, nice.
Hello.
Hi, Justine.
Hello.
We're live.
Well, I just saw your text about playing Animal Crossing. That was literally what I was also doing right before jumping on.
Well, I mean, feel free to play while you're on stream.
Yeah.
Where was I?
Chats that I've missed.
Anne loves that one. Popcorn is a fantastic idea. I agree.
That's a good shout.
Yes. Yeah, there's.
Kerry, is that the one that you were already reading as part of the blog tour? Was that an old one that you weren't sure if you were going to enjoy? Significant Others and Pets. The best kind of live stream, I think.
Yeah.
Oh. My significant other is just taunting Judith on Twitter and not actually commenting.
Excellent.
Hi, Daxie. Dax is nestled in my trousers that I was wearing yesterday, which are still on the floor.
I don't know where my cats are. Downstairs, probably. Probably trying to get food from Quill.
Clever.
We opened a packet of ham earlier and we have not heard the end of it because
Oh.
none of it was given to the person who obviously deserved it the most.
But yes.
Cool.
That's really mean of you.
We're just terrible parents, really.
The worst. First the flower and now this.
I feel like I've misconstrued this book. It was just one of those things where I noticed it and it kept happening. It's called why can I not remember the name of this book? Year of the Reaper, I think.
You said Year of the Reaper before.
Yes, that's what it is. And it's coming out quite soon. But yeah, just every time, every 5 minutes, it's like, ooh, muscles. Like, we're solving crimes.
Sexy crimes.
I think it's going to be one of those books where I will finish it and then never think of it again, and then just occasionally I'll be like, oh yeah, that bit where he said he was terrified of being in the water because he was almost drowned, but immediately at the start of the book jumped into some water. Right.
What?
I think they should just rename it The Book with the Hot Inmate.
Yeah.
And we'll
Yeah.
go from there.
Definitely.
I'd read it.
Okay, I finished tweeting.
Oh.
I've not been on Twitter at all today.
Nothing's really happening today, I don't think.
Mhm.
There's no drama for me to update anyone on.
You don't get to learn what NFTs are.
Oh my god.
I'm still confused.
Mark was like, I can explain it to you, but you will never feel attracted to me again.
I told Quill not to explain it to me, and then he kept going, but basically, if you want to know, I was like, I don't want to know.
No. Where are you? Amber. There's a lot of ambers here that I am not looking for. There we go.
So I've got this alert set up so that Twitter will, or another website will alert me when the handle @Amber becomes free.
Oh.
But the account has been suspended for 2 years now and it hasn't been deleted. So I'm getting really annoyed with Twitter for not giving me this account.
What did other Amber do? I want to know.
I don't know. I used to follow her out of curiosity and she seemed like a normal person. But now she's gone, so I don't know what she did.
Interesting.
Or they did. I shouldn't assume.
I tried to get Dead Good Books, but it turns out there was like an actual business called that.
Oh, is there?
and I thought they were unlikely to want to hand it over to me, realistically.
Oh, it depends if they use it very often.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look them up and follow them too.
Just to wait.
Oh, they're verified.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
actual people.
Devin, you're not keeping that up.
So my new goal in life is to just become more famous than them and then claim their identity for
Yeah.
myself.
Get 20k more followers.
Yeah.
Well, it depends what you're reading, Marlene. Maybe you could fit in a graphic novel or a webcomic.
Ooh.
I'm thinking about
Ooh.
putting in some manga.
Oh,
Help
do
with
it.
some numbers. I have a Junji Ito book that I bought a little while ago that I haven't read yet. And it's spooky, so it's perfect.
Mm.
I've still got Pumpkinheads, the graphic novel, to reread if I start to crash. I don't know where it's gone though. I think it's somewhere behind me.
And the cats took it, carried it off.
Yeah, maybe. It wouldn't
Buffy's just
surprise me.
super interested.
She does really like books.
Oh.
She likes to eat them.
Yeah, when I was little, I had 2 kittens who were sisters, and they were lovely cats, except they loved to chew on books. So all of my books for a while had these little holes in the corners.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Both of them did it. It was really rude.
I love how happy Kayla is with her popcorn.
Yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
jealous. I keep seeing you, and then Marlene's comment about popcorn being a good idea is like right here.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
I know we were talking about American snacks earlier, but to bring it back, the one weird thing about the UK, well, okay, one of the many weird things about the UK is that popcorn isn't buttered. It's like salted or it's sweet. So you don't get like the liquid butter machines in movie theaters. And I'm just like,
Oh.
I
My
didn't know this
goodness.
was a thing.
it's very
That's, I guess
upsetting.
that's America just being really unhealthy, but
Is it actual like it's hot like melted butter, or is it like oil?
It's butter, like
yeah,
it's buttery.
buttery, some sort of hot buttery substance.
Yeah.
It's all over your popcorn. It is
So
actually.
do you
really
put it on
fun.
yourself, or
I
So
say
how
both.
does it?
for like
Like,
microwave
sometimes-
popcorn, it comes like in the bag.
Yeah.
But in movie theaters, it's like a little machine, and you push down a little lever, and you can kind of like swirl your popcorn under it. You
So
swirl
you can have as much as you want.
Swirl again.
This is madness.
You end up with just congealed butter everywhere.
Oh yeah,
It's not
I mean,
real butter, so it doesn't congeal. It just stays.
I leave
liquid underneath.
the cinema with like popcorn in my bra all over the place already. I don't need butter in the equation.
Yeah,
It does
make
get a
things
little messy.
We do have some salted popcorn in the
Ooh,
flat.
We should grab some.
yeah, I'm having a great time with my popcorn right now.
I think the first time I went to the cinema in the US, there was one where they deliver food to you in your seat, and had a like whole long menu. And this was like completely different to anything I had seen before. So I just sort of sat there, and someone came and delivered halfway through the film. It was Jurassic Park, so I was kind of like, "Why are you standing in front of me? This is really annoying." But yeah, I got chili cheese fries delivered to my seat.
Oh,
Crazy.
I've never been in a theater that does that. It sounds amazing.
It was
Yeah.
really good.
We have the one that we like to go to is one of those types. It's pretty fancy and like has actual nice seats where you can kind of recline a little bit. You have some space. You're not
Love
like
those.
right next to everybody. But what I really like is you can choose your seats in advance instead of
That's
like
standard here.
oh my god,
That's the
what?
thing. That's what we do.
Oh my god, that's like a very new thing in the past few years. Well, I guess few years. That's I don't know, past 7 years, like maybe 8. But yeah, like I definitely remember for movie releases when I was growing up, like getting there hours in advance to sit like in line for our seats.
You need to like
my God.
run
It's a
and
fun
skate
thing with
together at
friends.
the same time to like get seats together.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yep.
Those were the days. I mean, they weren't. It sucked, but still.
We're getting lots of popcorn love in the chat.
Mhm.
We
This
don't-
sounds amazing. Popcorn
I'm
with
sorry.
chocolate.
That sounds
Chocolate.
incredible.
That sounds interesting. Yeah.
I went to a bar once that they would pop you popcorn and they would put M&Ms in it. So like the M&Ms would heat up, but they wouldn't melt like into your popcorn. It
Oh.
was so good. Oh,
Interesting.
cheddar and caramel popcorn together. Oh, that sounds amazing.
I've never had that either.
I've had cheddar popcorn before.
This sounds like a really good idea. This is one that I may end up trying at some point.
What
I need to go
condensed milk?
to Brazil.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think when we do the reading retreat, we should have some sort of popcorn crafting event.
Definitely.
I'll get some American style microwave popcorn on Amazon.
Oh, the kind that you put on the hob and you get the tin foil that heats up. I
Yeah,
saw
we
that
can
on
do
screen.
I used to do that in New York because I didn't have space for a microwave. So I
Oh my
just
god!
thought-
Wow.
My dad was like, "I used to do this when I was a kid. Why do you want this in your apartment?"
We've got a popcorn maker somewhere. It was a wedding present.
Oh, really?
But
Everyone's
That's such a good idea as
house.
well.
well, you'd think this is a little bit gross, but it's not going to ruin everyone's day. But it wasn't the fault of the popcorn maker, but it was the fault we stored the popcorn kernels badly, and they got all bugs in them. And I didn't realize until after I had made a whole thing of popcorn, and then I was like, "What's this?" And thankfully I didn't eat any of it. Like,
Oh no!
it was
I'm
an
sorry for
actual
laughing.
nightmare.
But now, just leave that.
Sounds
Halloween
awful.
short story. It was horrendous, and I have used it since, but we bought all new, like everything went. It was horrible. It was like 4 years ago now. Oh,
Oh.
Yes. Oh, I'm getting so many ideas here. I need to write these down.
Yeah.
Yes,
Agreed.
definitely. And maybe when that guy who I don't want to name is gone and no longer in power. I won't talk about that in case I get banned.
your cozy reading sprints just get banned.
Yeah.
It's too political.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. How long does everyone want the sprint to be, by the way?
Oh yeah.
We're meant to
I'm
be
good with
reading.
whatever. I'm pretty happy out here. I came out with another refill of popcorn. So
He
I'm
is
good.
the best.
Mhm, mhm.
We could do 45 or we could do 30.
45 is good with me.
Yeah.
I've got, I think, like 50 pages, 70 pages, something like that. Oh,
That's
I'm
a book
so
club book.
jealous.
Yep.
I'm so jealous. I have that
I
on
haven't started
order.
it yet, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
I have my fingers crossed for you.
Yeah.
Dax is still sitting in my trousers on the floor.
Oh,
Do you want to come up? Come on, Daxie, come on up. Come on up. No, she doesn't want to come up.
Interesting.
I'll have a look.
Ooh.
Chicago's
Yeah.
town.
I'm going to look into that for sure.
I've got 30 seconds before 8 o'clock, so I can quickly Google this.
So on Amazon UK, you can get like a multi-pack of cheese and caramel popcorn, and it's called Sweet Cheeses.
Yes.
We need to get that for our meetup. I love it. There's actually quite a lot of
Ooh.
popcorn on here. They also do the
Cheese
popcorn
popcorn.
containers. Oh,
No.
we might stink out the Airbnb. Anyway, I should probably start these reading sprints. Otherwise people are going to leave. So we're just talking about food
You can
again.
get Jiffy Pop
Yep.
on Amazon.
Pardon?
You can get Jiffy Pop, the one on the stove at like.
Oh, fun.
Oh, can you?
I'm
I've
gonna
always
get-
wanted to do that.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. She tried to jump onto the desk just as I was turning, and she like went. Wah! Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm a terrible mother. I can just see her tail outside the door.
Oh.
Oh, she's not going to come back now.
She will. this particular blanket. Oh gosh, her face is wet too because she got water on my elbow.
Oh no.
Oh, dear.
I thought the second session would be less chaotic for me, but apparently not.
No, it's getting too late for that. Anyway, I'm going to start the timer. I'll talk to you in a
Sorry.
bit.
I have been joined.
The baby.
I saw Hallie. I'm not sure where the cat has gone. But I did see her briefly.
Speaking of cats.
Oh, look at her little feet. It's just
I can't handle how tolerant she is of you. She hates everyone else.
She hates literally everyone else. I carry her around like a baby, and she took a chunk out of Asha last time she was here.
Oh God.
She's not fond of other people, except for me and Mark. She likes Mark.
Did she take a while to get used to him, or did she like him immediately? Did she take a while to get used to him, or did she like him immediately?
She mostly liked him immediately, but it was very kind of like, I will tolerate you. Now it's actual like, which is good.
I finished the Reaper book.
Oh, did you?
Yes. It was alright.
Was he still sexy towards the end?
We moved on to just how tall he is.
Okay.
Basically, anytime anyone's describing him, it's like, oh, he's built like a tree. It's like, this is very odd imagery for my fantasy novel. We get it.
I'm also dozing off, Carrie.
Very nice.
Really good. 20 pages. Good pizza.
Yay.
I want cookies.
Halloween cookies. That sounds
I
tasty.
want pizza and I want cookies.
Cookies.
I did succumb
More
to the popcorn.
Nice.
Kayla and Ivy have really started something here.
Yeah. Trendsetters over here.
Which graphic novel were you reading?
What are you doing? What are you talking? Dax is hunting, but I don't think she knows what she's hunting. She's hunting something.
Men.
What is it?
Yeah.
What is it? She's staring into the bookshelf. Hey? She
It's a
forgave
bit
me, by
worrying.
the way, from our
Oh, good.
relation. So I got up after we started and went out into the hallway, and she had dragged one of my bras into the middle of the hallway as like protest. But eventually she came through and she hopped up on my lap for a little bit. And then she's staring into the bookshelf. I think we're good.
Well, I read about 100 pages, and things
nice.
are like, we're about at the lighthouse, and like, I don't know. There's just like so many things happening here. And I'm like, no, just no.
What are you reading
It's a
again?
bit much.
Rules for Vanishing.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's good. I'm liking it a lot more than I thought I would. Like, for some reason, I feel like I heard a lot of mixed reviews for it, which is odd. But yeah, it's really good, and I like the mixed media element. That certainly makes it readable.
I thought that was really cool.
I didn't realize it was mixed media.
Mhm.
I'm so close to the end.
Oh,
You can do it.
How many pages is that?
I'm on page 115 of, I think 165. So I have 50 pages left,
Okay.
and it's getting quite tense.
I think it's quite brief,
Yeah, that's
rather than like.
yes, but we're just arriving, so I have no idea how long they'll be there. The most of what I read was like walking through a creepy mansion, so that was delightful with all sorts of fun residents.
I feel like those scenes were written really well, though.
Mhm.
I feel like
Ruth Ware's
Lighthouse-
book. Sorry, I was just going to say
No, you
Ruth
go.
Ware has a book that has a lighthouse setting. I don't think they actually use the light in the lighthouse, but yeah, can't remember what it's called, but I will message the chat.
I think Lighthouse books always end up being I get really annoyed with them because they'll always say things like, at one point in the book, they'll be like, so this isolated lighthouse, which you can only get to by boat, and you can't go there. You can't get there and back if there's a storm. And there's only one doctor who lives within 100 miles. And they always send a pregnant woman there, like every time. They're just like, oh yeah, well, just nip over there. It'll all be fine. You definitely won't go into labor and there'll be a storm. And every single time I'm just like, of course she will. They'll probably be twins.
Where were we? Ballad and Coma.
If it is
Probably jelly beans, yeah.
Jelly beans. So good.
Or gummies.
I don't know that one.
Oh.
Sounds good. Hi.
Hello. So I'm not going to lie, I'm getting quite tired, so I might just do one more sprint and then
Sounds
go to
good.
bed. And this will be in line with Judith's bedtime as well.
What, you mean now?
I'm gonna try to stay up. Let's see.
I just read
Does anyone want this one? Sorry, you go.
the Lighthouse Witches, which is like a gothic thriller that obviously has like a lighthouse that is in the name, the title. But yeah, that was kind of creepy. There were some moments. It went off into a different direction than I expected necessarily, which I don't want to mention because that's spoilery. But it was quite good.
Nice.
But it was one of those things where it's like a remote lighthouse in Scotland somewhere. So.
It's never a good thing. You don't want to be in a remote lighthouse in Scotland. Nothing good is going to happen. It's going to be haunted.
And like to make matters worse, there's like a cave under it where it used to be a prison for witches, and so yeah, there's some spooky things happening, and the villagers around are a little off. So it was fun.
That does sound fun.
That sounds really good. Scotland is also one of my favourite settings I've found.
Yeah.
Mostly the Highlands, not necessarily the islands, but
I bought a bunch of Scottish set books, Amber, when I was in Edinburgh. I can share some titles with you.
oh my god, please do. I got Rock, Paper, Scissors from the library
Ooh.
today. It's a thriller. The husband has that condition where he can't tell faces apart.
Oh yeah.
Like his brain doesn't register faces. Yeah. And he and his wife maybe go off into the Highlands, and it turns into a thriller with like marriage and secrets and stuff. So I don't know. I'm just making a guess that it's maybe not his wife, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe she gets switched out halfway through or something.
It could be.
I don't know. I read a really good book that had face blindness. It was like a contemporary YA book, but it was like magical realism. The Bone Gap is a terrible US cover.
I've heard
I
of
think
that.
It was quite nice. And it has a character. I guess that's actually spoilers. But now that I said it, there's a character you realize that they're face blind at some point in the book. They witness something, and everyone's really frustrated at the fact that they can't explain like who it was or whatever.
Oh man.
But yeah, it was really good. Sorry, I should have realized that was possibly a spoiler before I started talking.
No, it's okay.
But now I'm even more intrigued by it. So.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
It was really good. I'm not, as y'all know, I'm not a contemporary YA person, but it has just enough of the kind of like weirdness to it that it was really good. I really enjoyed that.
Awesome.
Okay, I'll have to write that one down.
Yeah, same. I've got it pulled up in another tab.
Oh, you're really quick. I'm really slow when I have to look stuff up. Oh yeah, I do like the UK cover. That's nice.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I got it in this like an early book subscription service from Hatchards, which is a bookshop in London, old bookshop in London, which was amazing, except I'd signed up for them to send me fantasy books, but I already owned every single thing that they kept sending me. It was meant to be a surprise. So eventually, like, they sent me like 3 copies of Uprooted for some reason, which I already had and read and like loved. So it was a good choice. But eventually they had to give me 3 options. They had to email me and give me 3 options. They would just keep sending me books I already had. It was a nice idea, but
Yeah, that's really nice of them to send you the 3 options, though. Did you have to
Yeah.
contact them and tell them that you already owned all of the books?
it happened like 3 months in a row. They just kept sending me really good books, but there were books I already owned and like had already read.
Yeah. You're like, sorry, I have an addiction.
Problem.
It's setting quite a hard task to send you a book that you haven't bought, in the
Yeah.
last however long.
Yeah.
So have to like create a special time travel agency to bring Justine books from the future. It is the only way.
Fantastic.
That would be great.
I would love that.
Kind of like NetGalley.
But more
Really
whimsical.
intense Callies.
We heard some squirrels over there. And we're
Oh.
Exciting.
don't want Samus to run off right now.
She shoots up.
Yeah. She was like all the way down at the other end of the porch. Like, no, let's come back.
It would be a great book.
Just the story of one woman's attempt to find books that her friend hasn't read yet. In a world where
So for the last sprint, do we want 30 minutes? 45 minutes?
I'm happy with whatever works.
I'm leaning towards 30 just because I'm tired, but if anyone needs longer.
It's your channel. Let's do 30.
Okay.
Fine.
Cool.
I feel like you have ultimate authority here.
Mhm.
I like to be considerate.
It's very kind of you.
Okay, I think that's settled. Are you reading or are you playing?
Are we doing a sprint?
Yeah.
No.
I'll carry on playing.
Oh, okay.
Didn't take much convincing.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of want to. No, I'll read.
Okay.
I can read. I can read.
No pressure. Cool. Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
God, that was a really quick half an hour.
It was. The sun has come out and it is very blinding.
Oh, it
I'm
looks
so
beautiful,
jealous. It does.
Oh, much better.
That's really nice.
I read almost 100 pages again, and like they're at the last gate, so like the final moments. Things are not okay. I am not okay.
You freaking out?
Yep.
You need to text me.
Yes.
I'm 15 pages from the end.
So close.
Amazing.
And
So close.
yeah, it's quite a lot. Has anyone read this?
I have.
I read it years ago. I can't remember what happens at the end though.
It's quite intense.
Yeah, I think I vaguely remember it.
There's a lot.
Yeah. That is a
I remember the vague story, but that's about it.
I've started the Echo Wife, and so far, every chapter I'm just like, wait, what? What? No!
That seems to be everyone's reaction, I think.
Yeah.
Angela really
wait
liked it, I think, didn't she? Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's on my list.
Yeah, she mentioned it in her favourites video, I think.
I have been really interested in that premise, but I read Magic for Liars, I think, a few years ago and just like really didn't like it. I don't know if it was just like, my expectations did not meet what actually happened in that book, or if that
I think this is fairly different from that.
Okay.
As someone who liked both, yeah, this is doing different stuff. I don't know. It suppose it depends what you didn't get on with. I find it really hard to pin down, like, yes, this is this person's writing style, because genre-ly they're so different.
Right.
Yeah.
Genre. I'm gonna go with genre-ly. It's fine.
I feel
That
like
works.
it's more of like, just going in with wrong expectations, because I think I expected more of like a fun magic school type setting, and then it's like, oh, that's really not what's going on here.
Teenagers are horrible, even if they have magic.
Yeah.
Even more so if they have magic. Yeah, I read Magic for Liars. I thought it was okay. I thought it was fine. But I read Upright Women Wanted, which I thought was phenomenal.
Okay.
Yes! Have you read it, Judith?
Oh, yeah.
Which I absolutely adored. I love that book, or that novella. So I'm going to give The Echo Wife a try on that basis, but I feel kind of similarly to you about Magic for Liars. It didn't quite strike the right chord for me. There's nothing wrong with it. It just didn't quite.
Yeah.
I think you need to do American Hippo as well, because that's good.
That one, I'm
Is that by the same author? I didn't realise.
I need to actually check it out. What I should do is see if my library has all of these, so I don't buy things if they don't work out.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah.
The ebook for American Hippo is quite cheap because I bought it because Judith recommended it. I remember being like, ooh, surprised. That's just like the title.
Yeah. I just saw a mosquito on me. I hate that.
Oh no. You don't want to get any more bites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to say about the other one in the live stream.
Excuse me.
So yeah, I'm 60% of the way through my book. I'm probably not going to finish it tonight, but definitely tomorrow morning. And that'll be 3 books for the readathon, so
Ooh.
that'll do. Carrie and Marlene have both read 7%.
Very nice.
You finished a book, which is really good going.
That's very impressive.
Still quite a few hours left as well of the readathon, so
Yeah, when does it
might be
end?
able to fit another one. 1 o'clock tomorrow
Got it.
afternoon, so we've got ages.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna break it up a little bit and treat tomorrow as readathon as well, so I can get 10 hours of sleep as I usually need.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try to sleep in, but Bucky keeps waking me up, so
So helpful.
Okay.
I think that would be one of the stipulations of a readathon run by me. It was like everyone's going to get a sensible amount of bed rest.
Yeah.
24 hours is stretched over a number of days.
Yeah.
There is a
Problem
readathon
is,
that does
sleep
that.
between
I think it's 24 in 48. I don't know if they still run it,
Oh,
but that's you read for 24 hours over the weekend,
I like that.
which I quite like.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the last one because we're all really tired, apart from Kayla.
Yeah. It's like
in,
not even 5
in the
o'clock.
good time zone.
I'm way more tired than I should be for 9:30 in the evening.
I don't think I've slept for 10 hours in ages.
Best thing ever. Sleeping is my favorite activity, genuinely. I will sleep everywhere and anywhere. The best thing.
That's definitely a good shout, Curry.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm going to have to look that up.
I'm gonna look into
That's
that
perfect
and do it
timing.
next time, I think.
Mhm.
Look it up.
Twitter 24. What's it called? 24 in 48?
Yeah. In 48.
There we go. Follow.
Oh, I can't see anything on the hashtag. Am I being stupid? Quite possibly.
Oh, hang on. I see one of the cats. Let's see if I can walk
Show
down
us the
here.
cats, Kayla.
You know, you've got the right audience.
Can you see her down there?
Baby.
I can see the outline, yeah, of the feet.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know if we can. Well, we'll see. Let's see if the Wi-Fi will extend. Seeing if she's a happy cat. We have. Oh my god! Now I can't even see what I'm doing. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
we can see.
I was like, "Ugh."
I've been disturbed.
Okay.
Did you see?
Yeah, so
I'm just so envious of the sunshine.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's
me
really
too.
nice today.
I feel a yearning for vitamin D.
Mhm.
It's a very
I
grim.
feel like I need to fly south for the winter.
My great uncle and aunt for a very long time used to do the UK winters. They just go to South Africa.
wow.
Just to be
Oh.
like, we just follow the warmth, and we'll come back to England when it's acceptable weather.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like the style.
Yeah, I would probably do that if I was rich.
I was going to say, yeah, not that accessible as an option for most people.
Although I do know a lot of people who go to Tenerife or the Canary Islands in winter time. First, well, it's cheaper, but also it's quite warm there.
Mm.
Shout if you need help, Kayla.
If the
Someone
camera
was
cuts
thinking
out
too.
suddenly, we're all going to be really concerned.
Cool. Well, with that, I'm going to go off to bed.
Me too.
Thank you for joining. This is so much fun.
This is fun. I'm
So
gonna
thank
finish
you
my
for
book
running this.
and
This was
then
excellent
figure out
motivation.
something to read.
Well, text me when you're finished, Kayla, because I need to tell you about a moment specifically that I'm thinking of.
Yeah. I will do that.
Cool. Have a good weekend, everyone.
Yay.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
How do I